Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you are doing well. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate all of your likes and your comments and your presence. Let us tap right in and see what storyline Spirit would like to share with you this afternoon. Collective energy, please, Spirit. What storyline would you like to share with the collective? Please, Spirit, and thank you. Collective energy, please. In the central energy, we've got the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Somebody's jealous. Being deceitful. Challenged by. Page of Cups in the upright. She's challenged by new love. So she might have gotten the news of your new love. She might be jealous. She might be jealous of your new love. She might be jealous of new love, period. I don't know. Let's check it out. In the subconscious. Empress. You've got a new love that is an Empress. She's jealous. She's being sneaky and devious here. In the recent past, you've got the Ace of Pentacles. A new cycle has begun recently. Whatever you're doing, it's manifesting into abundance. It's manifesting abundantly, or it will. Let's get some of this copal going. Intentions and expectations. Knight of Pentacles. So you've got a new career, a new financial opportunity, a new opportunity to manifest something in this new cycle. It's going to, your intention and expectation is that you will have a responsible routine and put in the work, slow and steady, and invest yourself in it. A need to be trustworthy and reliable. And it's true, you know, sometimes when you want to accomplish something, it gets really tedious and really boring, and you just don't want to do it, you know. But here, the intention and the expectation is that you will. You'll put your nose to the grind. You'll get in there with that steady routine, and you'll maybe slowly but surely be producing something here. Look at this with your family. In the near future. There's the Chariot. So overcoming trials, regaining control, a victory, and forward momentum. You're very determined. You're very determined to reach the next phase. We've got some copal here. The Tree of Life, from the resin from the Tree of Life. May all of your good intentions be blessed with life, for sure. Abundantly. That's so wonderful. The lens is being looked through. The Hierophant here. Back to traditional values. You know, I mean, you get out of it what you put into it. And this is actually earning it, you know? Not putting stuff into it in order to take it from somebody else, but to put the effort in order to birth something out of your own essence. See, that's the wonderful thing about these successes, you know, is that when you put in the slow and steady work like this, when you pour yourself into it, it's like you are in it. It's like your essence is what produces it. It's the bigness of what you are willing to put into it. You got the Hierophant here. In the environment, in the environment, you got the Sun. A rebirth. Hopes and fears. Ooh. Strength reversed. There could be a fear. Somebody's in raw emotion. Somebody's feeling a little weak. Somebody might not have courage. There might be a little insecurity here. Or there's a fear of insecurity. Somebody's hoping you might have a fear. This Queen of Pentacles reversed might be hoping that you're going to have a fear, or they're having fear. It could be that they're in their raw emotion because the Sun is here in the environment. Let's see, outcome, Spirit. Excitement and freedom. Limitless potential. You're embarking on something new. And you may not even have a plan. You may not have a plan in place or know where you're headed. I just posted something about that the other day. About being comfortable with not knowing. And not believing everything you hear. And being okay with that. On the bottom of the deck, you've got the Ten of Pentacles. Limitless, abundant. Oh, man. Long-term success and stability. Domestic love. Celebration. Reunions. Joyous. And then a freedom again. So freedom, excitement, marriage, reunions, Ten of Pentacles. There's wealth, financial abundance, and you've got celebration here. There's celebration because you persevered through this challenge. And you're coming into your reward for that. Your perseverance pays off. And you're developing new skills here. Could be skills regarding manifestation. Perhaps you are learning how to increase your knowing of visualizing and then actualizing something. Well, we've got a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. She's jealous. She's thinking about this Empress and your new love with the Empress. Oh, grave. It's over. Whatever it is, it's over. Her importance. It could be her being seen as a sovereign being, as somebody who is important, is in the grave. Tribe. Tribe. Important. So challenged by Page of Cups in the upright. You're dreaming of a new love. You seeing being seen as important. You seeing this new love is important. This new love is important to you, and that's a challenge for this jealous person and her tribe. It could be that she has a family that is upset about this new love with the Empress here. Time. They're thinking about this Empress, and you know, it's like it's that goddess of time thing, right? Or somehow you are in charge of some sort of schedule, or it's time for you to enter into this new love and this career here. And whatever this is, it's a new love. Maybe you have a new love. You're seen as important now. Your love is seen as important. Whatever messages or news that has come out is important. The Empress is here. There could just be that there's been some news, that there's been some information released regarding the importance of this Empress, and maybe it's time for her to take on a new career. to manifest something. A new cycle is beginning. It's time for a new cycle. The Empress is here in an Ace of Pentacles, abundant opportunity. The intention is to do some hard work. Slow and steady wins the race. To grow financially. To be a success with this Ace of Pentacles here. Self-preservation. So it could be that the Empress was able to survive something. Or she's got this new opportunity because she survived. There's a hard work ahead. A routine. Labor. Labor. Remember, labor. Remember, it could be that this Empress is being remembered, or there's some work or some perhaps qualities that had been forgotten that are now being remembered. Perhaps she's remembering a routine. She might be remembering a routine, a work, how to do this. It might be something that she's done before and she's stepping back into it. There's the victory here. Chariot, moving forward. Determined. Determined. Snake. And it came out like this, sideways. So you've got a victory here. There's a snake. It looks like still in the space. We'll have to find out what that is. We got the Hierophant here. So there's rules. Society and its rules. An end to conflict. It's like, stop being a bully. The Sun is here. There's a rebirth. All is well. There's a backstory to this. There's history here. Somebody's not feeling strong. They're not feeling courageous. They have low energy. The Sun is here. Attention. We got attention and it came out like this too. They don't want attention to be drawn to this. This snake. It looks like the snake is trying to hide. They want to try to like hide. It could be that they are in between both worlds. Like there's this, like where they show up as a snake and that where they're hiding. It could be that their camouflage is wearing off. It could be that they're trying, they're insecure because they're trying to hold back the attention, but people are paying attention to this and they don't want them to. We've got congratulations. You could have a communication of some sort of congratulations. About your freedom. About your new journey. So yeah, there might be a communication of congratulations. You survived. Self-preservation. And you're optimistic. You're still happy. So you got a chicken that was horse playing around. It could be that we've got location, witch, and addiction. There could be a witch who's got suffering from addictions. who is at a location receiving justice, or justice is going to be served. Justice is happening by a sovereign being. And the player is going in the grave. And you who are as is, you're the real deal. You're truly you. You're not a clone. You're not a mask wearer. You're not a pretender. You don't have fake memories. You are as you are, and you're going into your evermore. It could be that you are seen as an artist, a creator. Somebody's been watching you. Maybe the creator's been watching you. The Hierophant's here, putting an end to this conflict. It could be that you've been watched. Mother, Father, God, however you want to look at that. They've been watching you, the way that you have managed your path, and the way that you have always kept up your appearances and taken care of yourself. No matter what this actor or this wise guy did, you still shined. And you're seen like a giant. Maybe you shine so bright, you're like, maybe you're like a star. Everybody can see you. Those with vision. So you've got a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse here, and she's got a tribe of people here. There could be fear, there's jealousy, there's conflict, deceit. This tribe could have maybe known this Empress. It's snakes. They're snakes. They're challenged because you're having a new opportunity. They might have gotten a message, or there may be a message, some sort of announcement, news of your importance. Their values are all about money. Your values are far different. This Queen of Pentacles is all about the money. She's all about the money. They've got some sort of a message about your status and a soul tie. You've got new love. They've got a message of this new love. It's important. It's an important soul tie. And you're the Empress. You might be the goddess of time. You might be in charge of some schedules of sorts. I mean, maybe you are, maybe you are the goddess of time. Maybe you do create timelines, and maybe you can create timelines and collapse timelines and all of that. And maybe that's why this tribe was trying so hard to give you reasons to survive. This tribe of snakes, they wanted your status. They wanted to control what it is you, the Hierophant, the Most High God, gave to you. And he's like, you're not going to fight over this anymore. You're not fighting over this anymore. Stop. Or it could just be that it's time for you to do something. Soul contract. This tribe, this Queen of Pentacles is very, very jealous, deceitful, with this tribe whose values were all about money. Completely different values than the Empress has. They're challenged because the Empress has a new love. They've received a message of this new love. She's important, or she's in an important soul tie, and they're always connected. The Empress, time, soul contract. It could be time for this soul contract to happen. I mean, it's happening. You got a soul tie and a soul contract. This tribe lost out because the Empress was able to preserve herself through something, or she learned through this Ace of Pentacles here. She was able to learn how to preserve herself, and now a cycle is coming in, a new cycle. Knight of Pentacles, a good investment, steady routines. It could be that she's remembering how to do something. Hard at work. The way you love can never be matched. Irreplaceable. Irreplaceable. And you can see that, you know, by what comes out of a person, especially if they're in duress. So the intention and expectation is that there will be hard work, steady and responsible routine. There is a remembering, it looks like, of some work, or maybe a skill, or a development of a skill. Or some kind of work that was done. Space in the reverse. So she's no longer hidden. She's not in this space all by herself. She's out in the open. She doesn't need any more time to think about this. Everything's coming out. What had been perhaps locked away and kept away from her and others, maybe it's back. It's all coming back. There's remembering. She's beginning to remember what she knew, what had been kept from her. There's a victory here. The Chariot's here. And the snake is, it's like there's something going on with the snake. They're not in the reverse and they're not in the upright either. It's like there's something going topsy-turvy with this snake. The Hierophant's ending the conflict here. Self-love. Self-love wins the day. You've got your Chariot here over the snake. You're moving forward. You're still trying to heal. The Hierophant's here, ending conflict. This is it for the Chaser. Ending the conflict of the Chaser. The Chaser can't bring you conflict. He's making this Chaser not want to chase you anymore. They're making this Chaser not want to chase you anymore. Whoever this Hierophant is. Whatever they got going on, this person doesn't want to chase you anymore. But they're still here. It's like they've been knocked out of balance or something. In the environment, we got the Sun with the rebirth. All is well. There's a backstory to this. There's history. There's history here. You aren't broken. You're happy about this situation. The sun is shining. There's a rebirth. You're not broken. Somebody's pride is hurt. They don't have any courage. They don't want attention brought to this, but attention is being brought to this. They could be feeling self-doubt because stuff is happening. It could be that their reputation or even their own self-perception is crumbling. Everything's crumbling. On the inside and on the outside. In the minds of whoever's been working with this tribe, it's like their own pride and the way that people have viewed them, it's all collapsing. So even if it's not material items, like the perceptions, the mindset, the illusions are unraveling. They have a hope. They're hoping that they can escape. But they have low energy. They don't want attention brought to this, but it's leaking out. and they're hoping that they can escape. But they have low energy and they're weak. You've got this excitement, limitless potential here, Page of Wands, and you might receive a communication of congratulations from someone who's inseparable. Could be who you're in a soul tie with. Your love is always there despite the distance. You're always connected. And we got this came out in the reverse. We've got reflection in the reverse. There's nothing to think about. There's nothing to reflect on. You're not a low vibrational being. You're here in this energy. You're not a reflection. You're the authentic self. You're the authentic. You're not a mere reflection of something. You're the real deal. And we've got responsibilities here. So there's family. You'll be moving on. You've gained a victory. You'll be moving on into this family. There's forgiveness here. Or it could be that the prideful people want forgiveness. Your heart will mend. This connection is fixed. It's a new chapter, a reunion. And the liars are found unworthy and they're running. They've got habitual patterns. They don't know that it'll ever change. But there's still things to discuss. Like there's still stuff in the works. They can't separate themselves. It's like what was inseparable is being detached. They're being detached from love. Wow. The inseparable are being detached. This is like a divorce, and they miss their opportunity. They're unsatisfied, and it could be that they're in the shadows, or that they weren't appreciative of anything, and they were playing in the shadows. And it's time. It's too late to take any action. It is what it is. But you're not a dim reflection. You're not a fake. You're the real deal. Good, bad, and the ugly. You know, and it's amazing, you know, when you see folks out there, they want to present themselves a certain way, and it's always like, so everything's perfectly, the makeup and everything is perfect, you know, and they're always looking like 10 million bucks or whatever. But the truth is, we have 1,000 different faces. It's like a chameleon, you know. You know, you're working in the yard, you're going to dress in your grubbies, your hair is going to be all that, and you're going to be working, you're going to be playing with the dirt, and you're going to be doing whatever, right? And then when you go to the mall or whatever, you're going to fix yourself up and you're going to look presentable or whatever you're doing, you know. But you have 1,000 different faces, and depending on the energy of the body and the status of health, and also the mental health, you know, what kind of framework are you in? Are you angry? Are you happy? Whatever, that will all reflect in the face and the way we carry ourselves. We have 1,000 different faces. And it strikes me, when I see somebody that looks the same all the time, I don't know. It seems a lot like TV. You know, actors. You know, reality is that we're multifaceted beings made up of many parts. And they all want to live. They all want their moment. But you got to, okay, so we got a Queen of Pentacles here. She's in the reverse. She's jealous, and she's with this tribe. Their values were all about money. Their values are just too darn different. And things are really difficult. Things are being made hard for this person, and their needs aren't being met. It's hard because their needs aren't being met because you're leaving. Leaving. They're challenged because of your new love. You're in a soul tie. You're in a soul contract. This is serious business. The Hierophant's here, bringing an end to this. You've got your victory, self-love, wins. This snake and this fraudulent situation here is like being thrown out of balance. They're being exposed is what it is. They're not here all 100%, but they're not hidden either. They're being exposed. And it's like, it could be that the information is slowly leaking out. Like they might be, like the, like the bath drain or something. The plug isn't plugging, and the water slowly leaks out or whatever. So there's ruins here. They're challenged because you got this new love. There could have been a message or some news, an announcement of some sort of the important soul tie. You're always connected, and everything's in ruins. Everything's falling apart around them. This new soul tie that you're experiencing here, Empress, is got this whole tribe in ruins. The Empress is here. This abundant, beautiful, loving person is here, and it's time for them to enter into this new soul contract. They've got the soul tie. They're in the soul contract. Everything is falling apart for this tribe. Whoever it is, this Queen of Pentacles couldn't pull it off. She couldn't pull it off. She's just a dim reflection. So you're not that. And she couldn't pull it off. She's jealous. This whole tribe their needs aren't being met anymore because you took your stuff and you left. And because whoever this Queen of Pentacles, I don't know, maybe this Queen of Pentacles reversed is like a mother figure or like an elder or somebody in the tribe that had like a guardianship or something. And maybe they were milking this Empress for whatever they got. But this Empress got into a soul tie and a new soul contract, and now the tribe is getting cut out because she's leaving. She's taken all her abundance and she's leaving. Tempted. They were tempted. She's in a new soul contract. They were tempted by the snake. So she's in a new career. She was able to preserve herself. She's alive. She's seen as an irreplaceable being who the way she loves can never be matched. And she's not childish. She's not a childish, self-centered, smothering, deceitful person who always wants to pick fights and stuff. She's not that. Whoever this Queen of Pentacles reversed is, they are. So this Empress is not childish at all. That's good. She loves herself. She's very responsible with that. She's in a new job. She's slow and steady, hard at work with this routine. She might be remembering a particular skill. It's coming out. It's coming back to her. It's coming out of the woodwork or whatever in the mind. She's pulling it forth from the mental library. It's no longer, I need time to think about it. It's like it's already been thought about it and it's out. I like to think about my brain as a library, a huge library. And there's like all these aisles, with racks of books in my mind. And it's like everything I've experienced, everything I've read, everything I've been through, it's all in my library. Now, I don't have to remember everything that's in my library. If I want to, I'll just go for a walk and pick up a book. You know, if I choose to, or if I have a need to. But that's how I look at it. That's why it's I don't feel bad if a memory escapes me, because I know it's in my library. I just don't need to access it right now is all. These ones are grieving. They're grieving because your memories are coming back. And you're no longer isolated. You've gained a victory over this. You're in your chariot and you're moving on. You're actually moving on. You're in your chariot and you're moving on. You got your self-love and you got this soul contract and soul tie. Conquest. Just another notch in the headboard or the real deal? Actions speak loudest. Conquest. You beat the snake with your love. You beat the snake with love. You beat the snake with love. That's wild, man. I didn't expect that to happen. I didn't expect that to come out like that. This snake is knocked on their side. Things are real hard for them right now. Everything's going in ruins. Conquest. You won. You are in a victory. The Hierophant is here. Conflict is over. He's stopping that conflict. The chaser doesn't want to chase anymore. Struggle. The chaser is struggling. They're struggling. They're not being supported. They're standing alone. The Sun is here. There's a rebirth into happier times. There's a backstory to this, and you aren't broken. You're not broken. It could be that this situation, what was supposed to happen, happened. Nothing is broken. The promise was kept. Time for soul contracts. Broken. You're not broken. Backstory. You're not broken. You didn't break anything. You didn't break anything. You're not childish. Ending. This is ending. It's a rebirth. All is well. There's a backstory. You're not broken, and this is ending. This snake, they're struggling. They're in strength reverse, so they could be having low energy. They don't want attention to be brought to this, but it's coming out. They have hope that they can escape this. They're crushed. They're hurting emotionally. Their pride is hurt. You've got your freedom and excitement. Congratulations. You might be getting communications of congratulations. You're not a reflection. You're not a fake. You're not a fraud. You're not pretending. Facing it in the reverse. This says, you know something isn't right. Don't be afraid to find out the truth. It will set you free. So you know something isn't right. But that came out in the reverse. So there's no need to face it. Everything is exactly as it should be. You're not a reflection. You're not a mask wearer. You're not a pretender. You're the real deal. You're the real, the original. you're the original occupant of your temple, or you are the actual character that is in alignment and in union with the soul, however you want to look at that. And somebody's having a lot of anxiety because they lost and they feel like they've been abandoned. I guess they might be feeling what you felt. They're reaching for you. They burned their bridges with you, and they're reaching for you. They're tired, emotionally exhausted. They're in the dark side. They want to escape. Yeah, they want to escape this dark side. That's twice here. They want to escape. They're hoping that they can escape. The snake is hoping they can escape the dark side that they live in. So somebody in this tribe is really jealous. It could be a mother figure, or it could just be the matriarch of this tribe or whatever. They lied about the Empress. They were deceitful. They lied about the Empress. They're in fear. This tribe is experiencing some. They're jealous. They want the money. The values were all different. They just wanted the money. It could be that they deceived this Empress for a while, and perhaps whoever it is that she's with in a soul contract. Life for them is, things are just difficult now. Things are being difficult. Their emotional needs and their other needs aren't being met because she's leaving. The wealth was hers. The wealth belonged to the Empress. The wealth did not belong to the Queen of Pentacles reversed. It looks to me like everything's in ruins now. Everything's really hard because the abundance is with the Empress and she's in a soul contract with somebody else. She's moving on. They're in grief. And challenged because they've got news or a message about an important soul tie that she's in. Everything is in ruins. Everything's falling away for them. They have to surrender. They have to surrender their need to control. They have to release their need to control this Empress. In their subconscious, they are thinking about her abundance. They could be thinking of time. She's in a new soul contract. It's time for her new soul contract. They're thinking about in their subconscious how they were tempted. They're in regret. They don't have any courage. They don't have any courage. And that's up there too with facing it. Where was that? Courage. Oh, right here. The strength reversed. They don't have any courage. The snake doesn't have any courage. So you manifested an opportunity. You were able to preserve yourself. You've got self-esteem here. You possess gifts of the soul that benefit you and others. The way that you love can never be matched. You're irreplaceable. And you're not childish. You're working hard in a routine. You're very responsible. You're remembering maybe a skill. Your memories are coming back. They're no longer confined. They might be coming back, and somebody's grieving. Success, because you're success. You know that there is no greater goal than to love. Somebody is grieving because it didn't work out the way they had imagined. You are a success because you know that there's no greater goal than to love, and your self-love gained you a victory over this snake. You've conquested them. You've put them. You've knocked them on their side. They fell over. Went boom. And, sideways like that, could also mean that, they're not in operation. They're not in the upright, appearing as anything, and they're not gone either. It could very well be that they're in purgatory where they can't do anything. They can't be this and they can't be that. They're just kind of hanging out. Conquested. You've gained a conquest over them. It could be that they're in an environment that they can't get out of. They have no peace. They have no peace. And you have no doubts. The Hierophant is here. Conflict is ending. The chaser doesn't want to chase anymore. They're struggling. Envy. They're struggling with their envy. The Sun, it's a rebirth. All is well. There's a backstory to this. You're not broken, and this is ending. Humor. Humor. This is ending. You're choosing to focus on the lighter side of the life. So you've got the Sun here. There is a backstory. You weren't broken by this. This is ending. This challenge is ending. And you're focused on the lighter side of life. So you're having fun with your friends, perhaps. Whoever this snake is, they're in strength reversed. They could be struggling with their pride. They're in raw emotion. Their attention has been brought to this. It could be that it's just leaking out all over the dang place. They can't stop it. It's slow leaking out. They're hoping that they can escape. They're feeling crushed. Relationships in the reverse. It could be that the people who served their higher good are no longer working with them. They're crushed because the people who were working with them won't work with them anymore. They're hoping they can escape. You are excited. You've got your freedom. You could receive a communication of congratulations. You're not a fake. You're the real deal. And everything is just the way that it should be. You're not ignoring anything. There isn't anything that you have to face. It's already been handled. It's already been dealt with. It's already been looked at, probably researched and verified and all of that at this point. And that's why the communication of congratulations is there. You're not a reflection. You're not a fake. There's no need to face it because it's not you. You're not, yeah, this is imagination. You're not a fantasy. It's the real deal. And you're stepping into your purpose, which is love. Spreading the love. Spreading the freaking love. Spreading the love and the happiness. Is that really why they wanted to give you a reason to survive, Empress? Because they didn't want you spreading the love? Your purpose is love. You're the real deal. Your purpose is love. This is so incredible. You're the freaking Empress. Your purpose is love. And you got this Queen of Pentacles there who's jealous. She's all jelly, wanting to make you suffer and have to freaking preserve yourself through love. Love. And that's why everybody's been taught that that's loving yourself is selfish, because they didn't want you to be able to do what this Empress just did, which was love herself right out of that trap and into a new soul contract. And all those gifts are being extracted and put into a new family. That's incredible. They're all in chaos, in grief, this whole tribe. Their needs aren't being met. Things are hard for them right now because she's leaving. Bad news. And it's in the reverse. She's leaving, and that's not bad news. She doesn't think it's bad news. Maybe her new family doesn't think it's bad news either. They've got the new love here. Oh, am I upside down? No, I'm not upside down. And you're not taking any unsolicited advice. There's a message here, a new love. It's very important. Soul tie. They have to surrender their need to control it. You're not taking any unsolicited advice. Everything for them is in ruins. Because she's leaving and their needs aren't being met anymore. Things are getting really hard. She's the Empress, and it's time for this new soul contract. There's no chaos for her. She's leaving chaos behind. It's time to leave chaos behind. She's not a magnet for trouble. Chaos can't follow her wherever she goes. She's leaving. It's time to leave chaos behind. She's in a new soul contract. And this jealous tribe, you know, they don't have any courage because they were tempted by the snake. And the snake here has been conquested. They have no peace. Was this Queen of Pentacles reversed trying to mimic the Empress? Oh, that's a lot of cards, Spirit. That's like 6 cards. Apology. They're grieving. They may be trying to apologize because you've got your prosperity here. You were able to preserve yourself. You've got gifts of the soul that benefit yourself and others, and it's called love. It's called, there's no greater goal than to love. And when you're wounded, you've got to pour your love into yourself. You know, you got to take care of that inner divine. You've got to love that inner divine with everything you've got. When somebody's trying to destroy it or deconstruct it or whatever. So they're apologizing because they're grieving. It didn't work out the way they imagined. And you are at work, Empress, slow and steady, in a routine, very responsible. You're remembering your skills. Your skills are coming back. They're coming out. They're no longer bound into a secluded space. It's like they've been freed. Maybe there was a binding on them, and maybe whatever hall in your inner library was blocked off has been opened. Somebody here is grieving. They want to apologize. They want a small favor. You know that there's no greater than goal than to love, and you are a success. And they need a small favor because everything's really hard for them right now. It's all in ruins. Their needs aren't being met because you're leaving. And so, you know, now they're going to ask you for a small favor, but a small favor is an agreement to remain connected. Okay, and in this case right here, you're leaving that behind. You don't want to remain connected to that. You're leaving chaos behind. It's time to leave it behind. And they want to ask you for a small favor so that you can remain connected. Entertainment. Goodbye. You've gained a victory over this. You have no doubt about it. You're still trying to heal from all of this trauma. This snake is on his side or on their sides. They've been knocked over like a whole bunch of bowling pins. You've just conquested them right over. You just took love and you said, love wins the day. Love really does. And love strips them of all their peace too. And they can say goodbye to their days of doing this kind of stuff for entertainment. They can say goodbye to entertainment. Because what they're getting is struggle. They can say goodbye to entertainment. Their peace is gone. Their peace is gone. The Hierophant is here, ending this conflict. The Chaser doesn't want to chase anymore. They're envious and they're struggling right now. The Hierophant is like, yeah, you can say goodbye to your days of entertainment. You're gonna get some struggle now, and without support. No support. This is a rebirth for the Sun. There's a backstory here. You are not broken. You didn't break anything. It could be that you didn't break any promises. It could be that you, you didn't break your promises. You kept doing what it was you were going to do. You did whatever it is you were going to do. The way you love can never be matched. There's no greater goal than to love. You pour it into yourself. Love heals all wounds. And it was proven because your gifts of the soul preserved you. Love preserved you. You may not have been getting it from anybody else, but the love of the Empress heals. Even if it's herself. They didn't get that. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? They tried to destroy the Empress, forgetting that she was the one who nurtures and heals. They left her alone with herself to love herself. This is ending. Looking at the lighter side of life. Welcome. Welcome. Humor is welcome. I want you to know your presence is appreciated and I can be a safe space for you. Welcome. Humor. Huh. The sun. Backstory. This is ending. Your presence is appreciated. That's a nice message. Your presence is appreciated and I can be a safe space for you. This is ending. Focus on the lighter side of life. There's the sun here. Somebody's this snake is in strength reverse, so they're feeling very weak. They could be in a raw emotion, like their everything's crushed. Attention has been brought to this. They don't want the attention that they're getting. They're hoping they can escape it. Their emotional body, their mental body, everything is just crushed. All of their relationships that were helping for their higher good, nobody wants to work with them anymore. They've lost all their friends. They might be being unfriendly to them. Everybody they thought was their friend is now being unfriendly. There's gaslighting. They're crushed. They're gaslit. I will deliberately manipulate your perception of reality until you are doubting your own experiences. They won't work with this person anymore because this person deliberately manipulated their perception of reality. Well, I guess it's all out in the open. You're excited. You got your freedom. Communication is coming. Congratulations. You're not a reflection. You're the real deal. There's nothing to face. It is what it is, and you're not imaginary. You're not an illusion. You're not a fancy little persona that somebody dreamed up and pretended to be. You're the real deal. Proven by all of the love that you poured into yourself and your environment while you were preserving yourself, while you were saving yourself, and while you were conquesting and gaining victory over this snake, this tribe. Travel. There may be traveling soon. You're leaving this chaos behind. You may be traveling soon. Positive. Your intentions are pure. And somebody's positive. Somebody's positive about you. My intentions are pure and I only want to improve your life. It could be that this is the way this Empress thinks. She's not a selfish, jealous person like this is. Her only intention is to improve people's lives. She's very positive. She's very loving. There might be rumors going around. People might feel that she's a nuisance with this new job that she's got going on. Those who collaborated against her might be yelling at each other. They might be yelling at each other. About the plan, about the plans for the new cycle. Who knows? Their health could be on loan. Maybe they took out a loan and now they're worried about their health. Huh. But the fact that you're so honest is great news. Honesty is here. Honesty is here. Everything, that's the truth. So the truth is known. Everything's out in the open. Everything is seen. The truth is known. There's nothing hidden. I hope that this verified something that you already intuitively knew, and I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Bye.